Hi Leo, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we happen to help you find the beauty in all things. This is going to serve for the sun, moon, and rising signs of Leo for the 29th of January all the way through the 4th of February. That full moon in Leo messed everybody up, you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. We have some interesting things that are taking place this week. Obviously, after the full moon, we had the planet Uranus, which has been hanging out in Taurus, go direct. So we will not have any retrograde planets until the month of April. That is very exciting for everybody. This week, some of the major things that are going to be taking place is just the fact that we have, on Friday, we have the 2-2 portal. And on Saturday is going to be usually tremendously good day for a lot of people based upon some planetary alignments that are going to be taking place. The 2nd also happens to be, along with the portal day, it's Groundhog's Day, and we're celebrating Imbolc. And if you're doing moon magic, fourth quarter moon energy, that's taking place for you. Leo, you technically have 0 planets. And even though you are stationed in the 3rd house, you're going to want to look towards the conversation and the communication that's coming towards you from your ruling sign, which is the sun and Aquarius, as if you didn't know. So the sun positions that are going to switch this week, you can find a lot of that information on the daily transits as I do them. But from a sacred geometry perspective, the universe is talking to you about creating the opportunity for you to emerge from this cocoon. So if you are doing full moon magic, if you're doing full moon release ceremonies, things of that nature, a lot of things that are going to affect Leo this week, again, from the perfect transits, are going to have to do with communication. And the sun being in the 9th house could be communication that takes place as far as beliefs and travel and higher learning, academic type of subjects. It could be legal, it could be religious things, it could be foreign cultures, and it also will have things to do with sports. But there are going to be some communications that show up to you this week from a perfect astrology standpoint. You need your sun, your moon, your rising. You got to know the planets in your own personal chart to know a little bit more. So I do the best I can here on this channel to give you as much detail as I can from the tarot perspective, the astrology perspective, and always giving you the gift of your sun, your moon, your rising opportunities so that you can get the highest and best picture for yourself. So 7 cards for the week, starting off with the 3 of Swords in reverse. That's good. Let's see what this means for our Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Ooh, now we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. I'm liking this. Love it. Let's get Wednesday's energy. We have a pair. So we have the Ace of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, fair. Let's move forward on to Thursday. King of Wands in reverse. That is you, Leo. Let's see what we have going on. Now we have the energy of the Magician, and let's see what we have. Saturn Day that shows up. Saturn, nope, I want you to pop out. We're not chasing. Saturday, thank you. The 8 of Cups in reverse, and then Sunday's energy. And we have 2 cards that popped out. So we have the 8 of Pentacles and then the 5 of Cups. Okay, so this looks like we are doing a bunch of healing this week before we reveal. The bottom of the deck is the 9 of Cups. So we are going to be feeling a little bit satisfied this week based upon what it is that I'm seeing. We just have to figure a couple of other things out first. So we're going to do it like this because I think this is going to be important for us to see sort of what we've got. Okay. The 3 of Swords in the reverse position is meaning that we're getting over something that's been an obstacle and something that has been very challenging and uncomfortable for us. It can be relationship, but it can also be lots of other different types of things. Again, communication is going to be triggered towards our Leos this week, and a lot of that triggering energy is going to come from the different conversations that the sun is going to spread in our direction this week from the Aquarian position. Now, let's talk about the moon positions, because the moon positions are going to be important for you as you're looking through those energies. We start off with the Virgo moon on Monday. It switches into the Libra moon on Tuesday. On Thursday, it switches into the Scorpio moon. On Saturday, it switches into the Sagittarius moon. So I just want to make sure that I give you the moon energy as well. And then, of course, you're going to need to know some of the other transits. But The Three of Swords in reverse transitioning into the Five of Swords in reverse is actually a very beautiful thing, because it means that we are releasing ourselves from whatever this potential upset, hurt, or challenge could have been. This also indicates a timing period of 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. So whatever it is that has been going on here, Monday is the day where it sorts of trigger you a little bit, and it helps you to feel more comfortable with releasing that. But the Five of Swords in the reverse position is 100% that value of releasing yourself from any other person's energy, thoughts, trickery, any of those other things that could have been potentially affecting you. Wednesday, we get the Five of Pentacles, and then we get the Ace of Wands in reverse. Here's the deal. I think I explained this to, who did I explain this to? Was it Taurus? Might have been Taurus. But the Five of Pentacles, yes, it means coming out of the cold, or addressing things that have you coming out of the cold, but it also means counsel. So if these two people were to go inside this building, this church, this synagogue, this whatever this is supposed to represent, right? Just to put it out there, then there is advice that is coming, because these are gifts. They're saying, hey, listen, come in here, let us share this information with you so that you can move on with the good foot. And that's what this Ace of Wands to me is representing here. It is a gift from the universe, but in order for you to get this gift, whilst you're letting these other energy issues go, you're going to have to come and listen. So there, because like I said, it's communication for you this week. You're going to have to focus on communication. What you're saying, and also what it is that you're listening to as well, could be very beneficial for you to hear. Therefore, when you get to this energy of Thursday, this Thursday energy has sort of got you in this position where you're going to want to just sort of take a chill. And I'm going to tell you what's going on. The energy of the sun being in Aquarius is going to have a huge crunchy conversation on this day with Pluto, which is the requirement for shifting and changing. Okay, I'm just going to put that out there because that's going to be very important. Wherein the energy on Wednesday, the sun in Aquarius has this beautiful conversation with the moon in Libra, which is trying to balance some things out, aka listening, right? Aka having this conversation of healing. So you might just need to marinate on this day. Pull your energy back. We're not really pushing forward. We're not really doing a lot. We are just trying to be in our energy this particular day, figure out how we feel about that before we move forward with the next thing. Literally nothing wrong with that, right? Sometimes you need to take a break. When we get to this energy of Friday, now what we have is this energy of this 2-2 portal. And I bring that up always because I need people to understand we have portals every single month. And these are the days of the month that we have the easiest opportunity to communicate with our angels, our spirit guides, other things of that nature. It's a highly beautiful day. But even if you didn't understand that, the magician energy itself is saying whatever advice, whatever healing you've got going on, now you're prepared to take the next step. You have everything that you need. You've had the rest that you needed. Your mind is clear. Your emotions are available towards you. And now you can start to take the action that you need to be able to take. Fine. On Saturday's energy, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. Now, you may know what you need to do, but you might not quite be ready to release yourself from one aspect or another. The Eight of Cups technically represents Pisces. I'm putting it out there because I want people to understand. You might also want to take a look at this from a planetary perspective. Find out where Neptune find out what house Pisces is for you, because that's going to indicate a little bit more before I clarify like sort of what's going on for you. When the Eight of Cups is in the reverse position, we're not quite ready. We're not ready to do the next thing. We know what it is, but we're not ready to take that action. And that's fine. And that's when we get to this energy of Sunday also. 3 5s here, 5 5 5. You will be going through this change, okay? Because what Spirit is saying is that you've overcome whatever these 3 of Cups are also, okay? And you're working through the evidence of what the 2 of Cups has to offer you for this union, for this moving forward, for this other thing that needs to be evaluated a little bit more. But as long as you're continuing to put time, energy, and effort into what it is that you're trying to do, the universe is going to gift you with that 9 of Cups at the end of the day. Also Piscean energy, just to be perfect with those pieces of information. Bam. Okay, so let me give you the astrology again. The 3 of Swords, if you need to look at it from this perspective, is Libra. The 5 of Swords is Gemini, mental awareness, right? The 5 of Pentacles technically is Taurus. The Ace of Wands is all gifts specific to fire. You guys already know that, right? Which includes you, my friends. A lot of information for our actual Leos, King of Wands. This is planet Mercury, and it's going to represent both Virgo and Gemini, just to make sure you understand that, okay? The planet itself, what Mercury is talking about. What is Mercury doing on this particular day? Well, that's what the dailies are for, but let me go through and take a look to see what I can share with you. Mercury is having lots of interesting conversations on this day with what's going on in Gemini. Quincunx information. Quincunxes are necessary arguments that have to take place. So if there's an argument that's coming your way in the perfect astrology, you have the upper hand in this conversation, or at least you have the potential to be. Eight of Cups energy, that Piscean Scorpio energy, Neptunian energy, Pisces, Neptune, Scorpio, Moon on this particular day, when we get towards the energy of the third, are going to be in agreement. I'm just putting that out there so that you have an understanding. It's going to be a heavy water energy day on this day. So I'm not stressed out about this. To me, what this is saying, again, with the Five of Cups, which is Scorpio energy again, and the Eight of Pentacles, which is the energy of Virgo, practical steps. We're going to give you this info. We're going to shake it up a little bit as you're healing. You may have to have a convo, but you are at least healing through this, and you're taking the appropriate practical steps in that case. Bam. That's what that reading is about. But we are going to go in and we're going to clarify. So let's bring in our clarifiers here. You're in the cocoon stage. You're not ready to come all the way out yet. There's an opportunity that still awaits you in this cocoon stage. That's what this is clarifying and validating for me. I love my job. Okay, Three of Pentacles. We're going to reshuffle that because I feel like we need to reshuffle that. 2, 3, and then I'm going to cut the deck also. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you. All right. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, that was super fast. See why we do that? Ooh, Ace of Cups in the reverse position. Yeah. Wah, wah, wah. We got let down from an emotional perspective. And again, it could have happened 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months ago. But we didn't have the juice at that moment. Ace of Cups is a gift, and it also means timing of an effort. What are we releasing ourselves from? Anything that was negatively affecting our joy and happiness. And again, communication, ninth house, the communication around what's going on within. It could even be our beliefs, our philosophies, right? What is it you believe in? Travel. Because we have the energy of the Four of Wands here, it could have something to do with home. It also has something to do with some sort of different version of, how do I want to call it? Foreign place. It has things to do with travel. I don't know. You could be a traveler. But whatever this is, we're releasing ourselves from an emotional downpour for what was going on in one of those aspects. So let's take a look at this combination of the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Now we have two cards here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ace of Pentacles on that Eight of Wands, and the Judgment card on that Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this is Pluto. And what this is saying is, I'm not ready. Just like this Eight of Cups is saying, I'm not ready. When the Judgment card shows up in the upright position, we are opening our hands to the change that is coming for us, because we are ready to be ready to be ready. All we're saying is we're not ready. We got some things. We got to figure some things out before we move forward. And this is where counsel comes in, right? Judgment, Pluto, bringing things up to the surface so that they can be addressed and healed. That's all it is. Eight of Pentacles coming up is going to be very important here as well. Let's take a look at what's going on with Leo. What's up with this King of Wands energy? What's up with Leo on this energy day? Okay. Ooh, you got Leo on Leo. We also have the energy of a new opportunity is coming. There is a new cycle. But if you are overwhelmed, okay, then take a break. No one's telling you got to jump all up, all in right in these 5 seconds. Magician, the Hermit card. Oh my God, that's Mercury on top of Mercury. Okay, Virgo, Mercury on the Magician. Perfection of service. That's the best thing that Virgo does, it is talking to us about using our throat chakra. So this Thursday energy with what's going on with, Friday energy with what's going on with Mercury. Well, listen, Mercury is not having a major transit on this particular day. So this is the opportunity for you to get your collective energy together and how you want to be able to communicate in different areas on this particular day. That's what it's talking about. But it is having a quincunx with Gemini. Okay? Things are going to come up. Gotta be ready. This is giving you permission to go into the hermit cave to process all of this information. You ain't ready, and that's fine. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Wow. The Fool in reverse. The Tower in reverse. The 2 of Cups upright. Bam! I love my job. So, there's the 2 of Cups. Down here. The Fool in the reverse position. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. The time is not right. This also indicates planet Uranus. Uranus is going direct. It's going to go very, very fast for a lot of people. People aren't going to have a chance to catch their breath. Some people. The Tower card. We're not ready because we're not ready to rebuild this conversation with somebody else potentially. So this represents planet Uranus, which is sitting in Jupiter, or sitting with Taurus in the second house. You might want to take a look at what some of those conversations are looking like as far as making things move forward. There are opportunities within a sextile that shows up with that position with Mars. But then we have this 2 of Cups. I'm not ready to move forward. I'm not breaking my world apart. I'm going to get my collective poop in a group. This is me in spirit or me and somebody else having a conversation that is beneficial on this day. All right. Now, the 8 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. All right. 8 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords. I'm sorry. I said, 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords. I am still healing from whatever was going on here. That's all this is saying. And I am giving myself the opportunity to allow new energy to come in with that Page of Wands. That's all it is. This is not the week. This is a week for you to give yourself a breaky break. Bottom of the deck here, clarifiers, 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is you holding it together. You've got this. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. That's what this is saying. This also indicates Leo. So Leo will be happy this week, maintaining what they got to do and allowing themselves to heal the very best way that they possibly can from whatever was going on here. Whoever represents or whoever the situation was, whether it was you having negative self-talk with yourself, whether it was you splitting up from somebody, relocating from something, and you're still getting over it, you're still trying to get used to the different things. The practical step for you with this gift that Spirit is wanting to give to you is the decision that you make to give yourself more time to heal and address whatever this is. Literally, that's what this reading is saying. Literally. Leo has a gift coming to them that's going to change. I just need a minute to marinate. I know all the good things, healing, my internal strength, Page of Pentacles, this new energy or this new opportunity that's being given to me that is going to change my perception and my perspective of things going on in the future portions of my life. I'm taking a breaky break this day. And that's all you got to worry about. I know that sounds super simple, but that's how I read. That's how the information is given to me. So I'm going to continue. Let's go on with the energy card for our Leos this week. Sun, moon, and rising. Make sure you're looking at your sun, your moon, and your rising. And if you feel like you need personal support, you need support with either the astrology version of what's going on with your chart if you don't know it, or a different way to just attack this from a different approach from a different level, then that's all you need to know about. We have 2 energy cards that come out, and they said to swap the order, so this is what we're going to do. There's been this shift with the way that things have been in the element of abundance for you, and what they're telling you is that, this is the week for you to think. And this has something else to do with someone else thinking about you, potentially. Right here. The gifts are coming. This is not the week. Okay? This is also going to change, though, however, because when this works together, this 10 becomes a 1. That's your Ace of Pentacles right there. Or your Ace of Wands, which is leading towards this working effort that you're putting together. It's coming. All right? Give yourself a break. Let's go into your numerology. Loss of a job, loss of something else. Let yourself heal from it. You got to feel the feelings. You got to feel the feelings. Numerology is effort. Do not effort this week. Don't put time, energy, and effort if you don't have the spoons to dig in. You don't have to worry about it. Someone else is someone else is working on your behalf this week. This week is about Leo resting, okay? And we're going to give you an angel card before we go into the cocoon energy that gives you some a different information, okay? And then over here, angel card for our Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, compassion. But you also have a couple of other cards. Before you take charge and action, okay? Before you take charge and action, and you're working on your joy and your contentment, it's about self-compassion, giving yourself compassion, giving yourself love. And if you feel like you haven't received it, these are the days where you need to make sure that you're tuning into yourself and give yourself that which you require from other people. Give it to yourself first. Put your mask on before you help the other passengers on the plane. This is a week for you to spoil yourself so that you can feel more refreshed and getting back to what it is that you need to do, especially if you don't have the spoons to dig in. All right. So if you anticipate that there's some things going on with work, if you anticipate that there's some things going on as you're going through this healing process, I can't tell you what to do, but if you have the opportunity to do some PTO or some longer lunch hours or whatever the case may be, I would definitely be tuning into spirit this week. Every single day is going to be beneficial. You're going to get a lot out of it if you take place on the 2-2 portal. Period. End of discussion. That's what this is. All right, let's move on into the energy of the flower of life. This grid right here is known across the world. This grid can be used to heal multiple things when you use this grid as it is intended. You can put this grid on your physical body. You can hold it on your body. So if you have a physical one, I don't have one in front of me right now, but I do have different variations of this cut out physically. But in order to have what it takes for your creations to come through, I need to be able to make them my reality. It's not long until your reality is coming to the surface. Page of Wands. Okay? This can also, not for everyone, this can also be a sign of pregnancy. I'm just saying, okay? What we're talking about here is working behind the scenes very diligently to do the work that's required. And for me, I see this healing, working behind the scenes, doing this diligently so that you are guaranteeing what it is that you want to be brought to the surface. And when you are ready, okay, then everything else that you need to know about will be revealed. So the answer is don't give up this week, but you can take the pressure off of yourself this week, especially because obviously there could be some strain that you're bringing into yourself. All right. And you should be proud of yourself and the accomplishments that you've already acquired. You are doing well. Give yourself a break, Leo. The crystals that you can use in conjunction with this flower of life or without it are going to be some of the deeper crystals that help you to tune into spirit a little bit differently. So that's going to be merlinite. Sometimes it's called magic merlinite. It will also be numite. There is a difference between the two. Labradorite. Everybody can get their hands on labradorite. Moss agate is beautiful, and unakite. I love those two. Those are both beautiful stones. I especially love moss agate for feeling a little bit more grounded and expressing and bringing things in. So that is what I have for you, Leo. Again, Sun, Moon, Rising. And if you feel like you need some additional support or clarification on something, take a look at the description box below. It'll take you to my website, and I have the tiniest appointment I have is like 15 minutes. For about $20, and we can dig into one subject and just tear it apart for those 15 minutes if you're interested in that. Otherwise, I have other healing services. Otherwise, I appreciate your view. Continue to look at the dailies, and I will see you next time. Bye.